Hey friends, welcome back to the mat. We're going to jump right in today. Finding a nice comfortable seat, placing the hands on the knees. Just going to take a big inhale. And then on your exhale, sigh it out. Let it out. Let the shoulders drop. Do that a few more times. Big inhale, feeling those ribs expand. Exhale. Another big one. Inhale. And audibly just sigh it out. Last one, big inhale. And let that last exhale feel really nice. So we're going to get started by just simply coming to bring our knees towards each other. So both feet are flat on the ground. I would say your feet are about the width of your mat. So they can be a little wide. They don't have to be like perfectly hip distance. And just let those knees kind of cave in towards each other, and you're going to feel a nice stretch in the inner leg. It might feel a little weird for some, but this is an area we neglect a lot. So just breathe into the sensation that you're feeling. Hands behind you, softness in the elbows, softness in the neck. Pardon my voice today. I'm a bit under the weather, but I still wanted to be able to walk you through our sequence today. Beautiful job, friends. We're going to come on to our knees. You're going to take your left leg out. Keep that right knee on the mat. Drop that right hand on the mat for support, and just go ahead and reach towards the side first, and then if you would like, go ahead and see if you could reach that arm towards the back of the room, sending your gaze either towards the back of the room, or you're welcome to just look down at that hand. Same thing on the other side. We draw that foot out, reaching as far as we can to the side, and then you're welcome to bring that gaze and even more of a deeper stretch towards the back of the room, opening up the chest, opening up the shoulders. Heart is towards the sky. Breathing into that moment. I know it feels really nice, especially after maybe a long day of sitting. Go ahead and release that. Now what we're gonna find here is just hands and knees. And you're just gonna find a simple low lunge, bringing your right foot in between your hands. That back knee is rested on the mat. When you are ready, and if you are ready, you're welcome to bring both hands to that knee that's in front of you. And just really focus on trying to get that back hip flexor as low as you can, so towards the direction of your mat. Really sinking in to your lunge here, feeling that release in the hip flexor, feeling a nice release in your front quad and your hamstring. Go ahead and release, place the hands on the mat, and gently come out. Take a moment before you come onto the other side, doing the same exact thing. Great job. Let's bring our hands back to the mat and come out of our left side. From here, we're gonna meet on our bellies together. And you're just gonna have your forearms in front of you for support. I'm going to bring that right knee to be basically in line with my hip. and that right foot is flexed. Think of it as like your frog position. We're just doing half of it. So think pelvis is on the mat, belly is on the mat, you're sitting upright. You're welcome to also, if you feel that you have the capacity, you're welcome to even bring your chest towards the mat and rest your rest your chin on your forearms if you'd like, but you're also perfectly fine by just having your chest off the ground as well, feeling the sensation in the inner groin and the inner hip. Let's go ahead and do the same thing, the other side, taking that left knee to match the left hip so it's in line, and just feel the sensation of the stretch on this side. Beautiful job. Go ahead. Come on up. Let's find a nice seat. Legs stretched out in front of us. Feet are flexed. Arms reach up high. Lifting, 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 lifting from the waist. Reaching as far as we can to a nice forward fold here. Now I do ask that we try and find a nice flat back here. Elongation all the way through the neck to the crown of the head. Feeling that deep stretch in the back of the body, back of the legs. Breathing into that stretch. For some, this can feel a bit intense. And I just want you to honor that you showed up for 10 minutes to yourself on a day where maybe you're feeling just okay, or maybe you're just not feeling the most positive. And those days are allowed. We don't have to let toxic positivity make us drum up some kind of scenario that we just don't feel we're in. If sometimes we just have off days that don't feel the best, or our attitude is just off, or our perspective just needs a bit of a shift, or it just needs a moment to breathe, because that's how we feel in the moment, and that's allowed, and it's not always the most positive. I am glad that you were just owning this 10 minutes for yourself. Let's go ahead and release our forward fold, and we're going to find our last stretch of the day, which is just a seated figure four. So your feet are on the mat, you bring that right knee towards the left knee, stacking that foot on top, and you want that right knee to push away from the body, and you're welcome to bring the hands behind you and just kind of figure out how far or how close you need to be to the knee. Let's go ahead and switch feet. Same thing here. Maybe you want to shift forward if you need a deeper stretch. Maybe that hip is a little tight on the left, and maybe you have to shift the hands a little farther back, creating a little more distance. Just find what you need here. Breathe into that hip. This is an amazing hip opener. Wonderful job. Thank you so much for joining me today. Be well, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.